Hello there, everyone. This is Grandmaster Arcturus here for Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD on behalf of the KH Wiki. With me today is Chain of Fire.
Hey, hey.
And Newmans.
Hello, friends and possibly well-wishers.
Today we have a massive journey through the world of the 100-Acre Wood.
Massive. Epic, even.
Best part of the game, guaranteed.
Yeah, sure. If you want to think of it like that.
It shows the main story.
The true final boss, Winnie the Pooh.
Dark Pooh.
Hello?
Dark Pooh.
Is anyone there?
But,
Can you imagine a pitch black
back...
Pooh with heartless eyes?
Yeah.
I can. I think I've seen fan art of it.
I've seen Pooh Roth before.
Pooh,
From
where
Final
are
Fantasy
you?
VII, Sephiroth.
It's me, Piglet.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
What was the quote? I don't remember. There was a really funny quote under it. Let me see if I can try to find it a minute. But, I remember back when we were trying to figure out who the unknown from Birth by Sleep was. I won't spoil it here, so don't worry. But a lot of it was like, oh, it's totally Pooh. It's Pooh's the unknown, because he was a difficult boss, and we're like, it's gonna be somebody like Pooh.
Pooh has mastered the powers of time.
Haha!
Don't be scared.
And
You're looking for Pooh.
And apparently managed to escape the book.
yeah,
He is the ultimate god of destruction.
fear Pooh.
You see, I
You don't give me my honey.
I always fear
Pooh
Pooh.
right away.
You don't give me my honey.
Pooh.
This world may not live long. Would hate to see that happen.
Pooh is love. Pooh is life.
I believe I smell a delicious something. A something like
Oh,
Pooh is
bother,
mad.
I'm out of honey. Time
Pooh
to
is,
die.
Pooh is master of the anti-life equation.
hello, Piglet.
If you don't know what that is, that's a DC Comics reference.
Ooh,
The master of what?
The anti-life
He is
equation.
Apocalypse.
I brought what you asked for.
The anti-life equation basically makes you lose your will to fight. Makes you lose your will to do anything, really.
Honey.
Really?
I don't
Oh,
I don't know.
What was the name of that? What was the name
Fly
of
like a
that
bee. The honey
villain
tree,
who
see?
That was
Dark.
Dark.
Who's after the
That was Darkseid.
Who's after the anti-life equation?
Darkseid.
Dark Side?
Yeah.
Who is Dark Side? All right,
Who is Darkseid? It's confirmed.
I will accept that headcanon.
There was a picture of Sephiroth, and the quote under it was, "Oh bother, this world is not fit to be my vessel. Not to mention, not nearly enough for me." Oh bother. But there were some pretty good Winnie the Pooh movies, though. I like Winnie the Pooh. As strange as that might seem, I don't care. I stand by my Pooh fandom.
Oh, a lot of people still like him, and it's why his movies have endured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they've survived well too. Like he didn't absolutely go to crap like some other things usually do after like future remakes and stuff.
Yeah, it's one of the notable exceptions of a Disney movie is that usually the originals will stand the test of time, and even most Disney remakes are still pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it gives you that old nostalgic, like childhood good feel, and it's like Pooh. But yeah. However, this game.
Yeah.
Not specifically this minigame.
The thing minigames in Kingdom Hearts 1 in general are much looser than like any in other series or other games in the series.
Yeah. But
And the only reason I'm sitting here is because I thought that Pooh's balloon, and yeah, it does. It reinflates on its own. So I got behind because I was trying to figure out what was going on.
But yeah, the minigames in the first game are a lot looser because Jiminy's journal altogether is a lot less strict, if you want to put it that way.
Oh yeah, there's a lot less measures you have to go through to complete it.
And it doesn't give you an exact outline of what you can do and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the one where you get.
Yeah, and it's so much more like regular combat, except that it's a mini game. It's weird and confusing, and then you end up with this weird hit the bees and then jump back on your tree limb, and it just feels it feels halfly mini game-ish.
Yeah. Although even Winnie the Pooh and some of the other games didn't have the best mini games. Mini games in this series in general aren't typically too well done. There are a few exceptions, but I'm not a big fan of the mini games themselves.
Yeah, but at least they feel more separated from regular gameplay. You don't really have that in the first Kingdom Hearts. Like in this one where you're hitting bees and jumping up the tree, and the next one where you're in the carrot patch and you're just running around.
But
it's like there's not enough of a dividing wall.
Anyways, we finally completed this minigame with a score of around 218, which is more than enough to get us the high score we needed for Sora's cheer ability once we've completed the other minigames.
218 honey. I don't know what, like...
You giving a what is that? 218 gallons? 218 ounces? What kind? 218?
No, units of
It'd have
honey.
to be a metric unit of measurement, because I think Japan is metric, so...
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I don't know.
No, they're clearly pieces of honey. He ate 218 pieces of honey.
So, 218 honey, that's it.
Okay, so honey comes in pieces now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you could solidify honey, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, you could, I guess.
But
yeah, but
in the balloon
that almost never happens on purpose.
In the balloon minigame in, I think it's the second game, don't you, like, collect balls of honey?
Or orbs. Well, orbs, yes,
Orbs.
but...
Well, they were yellow, so I assumed they were, like, orbs of honey.
Yeah, that's what it is, orbs of honey, but it's... It's just kind of funny that it just says honey. Just some amount honey, and not really any kind of specific unit of measurement.
Yeah. 219 what? You know, we're not sure, actually. But one thing I do enjoy about the Winnie the Pooh things, though, is that it follows actual events that happened in the Pooh series. I mean, it does that with all the other Disney worlds, but it's like some of these I actually remember happening. I don't know how to describe it.
For instance, can you give an example?
Let me think about it a minute.
I remember the Pooh going up the honey tree one is from the storybook.
Yeah, that's a classic. Classic.
I just don't know if any of the other minigames were based on actual stories.
Probably not. Oh, wait, no. This, the part where he gets stuck in the rabbit hole, that's definitely from a story.
Yeah, I think that's the one I was thinking of specifically. I think they made his like butt into a moose or something. Actually, I don't know if they did that in the game, but Rabbit just kind of decorated his behind and be like, it's just a part of the wall. Don't mind it. And Pooh's like, well, I'm still kind of stuck. And
I'd like to go free, please.
and I think they might have ended up pushing him out rather than pulling. I don't remember exactly what ended up happening.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I have two Pooh movies, part of my Disney collection in my drawer. That's ever building up.
Hey there, name's Tigger. T-I-double-G-E-R.
It is small though.
That spells Tigger. Well now, I don't think
And I think the only Pooh character that we didn't see is Christopher Robin.
Tigger, you've just bounced my nose.
You mean here in
I'm
the
okay
game?
with that.
Yeah.
No, we missed Kanga, Gopher, and
Mighty uncomfy today.
that's it. Kanga,
Oh yeah,
Gopher.
Kang go for
around is
it.
a lot more fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
Kang
don't-
wasn't in there. We had Rue, but we didn't have
Why do
Kanga.
you bounce around
Yeah, they
so
don't show
much,
up
Tigger?
until Kingdom Hearts 2.
Why?
Did Gopher ever show up?
Tigger's do best.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Speaking
Okay.
of which, my bouncing spot has gone into the
Gopher was my favorite.
So for now, this will be my new bouncing
But
ground.
it makes sense that Christopher Robin doesn't show up, because it's like Sora's sort of kind of replacing Christopher Robin in a
Well,
weird Japanese British sense.
Well, not in any sense at all. That's like exactly what it is.
Uh-huh.
Sora is the Christopher Robin stand-in.
Uh-huh. Yeah. If
Just
Christopher
because
Robin was an
they
actor.
couldn't have two humans in the story and make logical sense.
Yeah.
Look, it's another tutorial from the Exposition Fairy.
Yay!
Owl, is that all you know how to do?
Well, he
Yes.
was known for his knowledge of everything. Except with last I remember, he didn't do very well at his knowledge. He just kind of made stuff up. Like he thought school was a skull, and they ended up going to a cave and getting lost. And Christopher Robin's like, "Why do I have to do everything around here? Gosh darn it!" Like, no, I just went to school. I didn't go into a skull. I'm not dead. Goodness.
Yep. And so it begins.
Yeah, I don't get the high score on this one because you need like 150. That's actually kind of hard to get on your first. No matter what happens, it's like always my first try at this on any save file is always worse than any try afterwards.
Are we
So
going to see your good try?
No, because I don't want to bother showing off the show off the minigame twice. It's just because it's the exact same thing.
You could edit the video.
I could, but at this
Too
point,
late.
it's too late.
Yeah.
See, this is like a really terrible minigame design.
It is like, I don't even. What's the reward for this?
If you get the high score on all of them, then you get the cheer ability for Sora.
Oh, it's not like you get cheer if you do the. Okay, when you said you were gonna get cheer earlier, I thought you meant just for the one mini game, but
Oh no! You have to get the high score you need on all the mini games.
okay. Was cheer in the original?
Yeah, it was. It basically boosts the amount of time that summons can stay out on the field.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
give
I
him
just
a
never got
longer
that.
MP gauge.
Okay. Add that to the list of things I never did in the original game.
Next time.
Next time maybe, if I really feel like going back and doing Pooh. Because once again, there's no Jiminy's Journal objective to tell you, hey, this is the high score you can get, and you get cheer.
Yes, there's not, and it's unfortunate because that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't so bad, I suppose. There is
But hey,
plenty of honey.
I can get cheer in an EXP0 run. So it's okay.
That's true.
And those would probably be useful because your summons would probably be a little more powerful than you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, just thinking about Dumbo being more powerful than Sora. Dumbo's actually kind of useful. I think he was one of the more useful summons.
Yes, mostly because he keeps you out of the line of fire.
Yeah. And you can still attack with him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bambi was also nice. But there's Eeyore just floating down the river because apparently Eeyores float.
Sounds legit.
I think I remember this specific Pooh episode too. They were playing Poosticks. And whichever you would throw it in the river and whichever stick you saw first won.
That's totally a game.
Yeah, I've actually played with some friends before. They're like, let's play Poosticks. They're like, heck yeah, Poosticks. Wait, and that was like a year ago, maybe. So, like last summer.
What kind of game is Poosticks?
Basically, you look on one side of the bridge. It's better with thicker bridges, but I think we played a little bit differently than in the show. I think it was in the show you would drop sticks at the same time, and whoever stick you saw first on the other side of the bridge would win. So it's like stick racing.
Okay.
But it was flow down the river and they crash into things and it's fun. But the one we did it at had a waterfall, so we said whoever got to the bottom of the waterfall would win. And some of them would just kind of disappeared. We didn't know where it went. But it was fun because, you know, Pooh. And we're a bunch of dorks.
And this first portion teaches you about locking onto Pooh and getting him to follow you.
And patience.
Yes, this will actually be very important in a future minigame. In the last minigame, I should say.
Oh yeah, because you need Pooh at the top of the hill for the last minigame.
Yeah.
Yep, you have to get him to follow you around to locate everybody.
And this technically isn't a minigame where he follows you. Because
no, this is just getting him to the swing.
This is the real minigame, which is a pain in the butt on its own.
Yes, it is. You have to get a score of like 45 plus, or I think 40 plus yards.
And I think you have to. Well,
you can't go too far if you to advance the story. Because if you do it too hard, Pooh goes sailing completely over everything.
Well, it's good if you're trying to go ahead and just get the high score out of the way. It's good to go ahead and do that because it's somewhat easy to get the timing for to push the story forward. It's harder to get the timing for the high score. Yeah,
because he just has to land on the stick pile, I think. See, there goes Pooh, flying off in the distance. Goodbye, Pooh. Goodbye.
Not far enough. At least you don't have to... Oh, never mind. You do have to get him all the way back.
No, you just have to go talk to him, and then it respawns both you and Pooh at the top of the hill.
It's like, I think I flew too far. Yeah. Yeah, you did. But that's probably how Pooh got out of the book. He just flew too far in the swing.
Yep.
It's like, well, now to transcend darkness.
Now to transcend all of humanity and become the dark angel of death.
but doing it for the good of humanity. And honey. Oh, there it goes. Holy crap.
Yes, I now have got my high score, 40 plus yards, 43 to be exact.
It's fun to see Pooh just kind of fly and be like, yep, he's gone. He just keeps going. I don't know what the highest, the highest you can get is probably like 50 or something, but. Gotta land on the stick house to ruin Eeyore's day, but hey, plot. I think if you do him too close, he lands in the water.
Indeed he does. And my infinite amounts of tries trying to get... Once you get the 40 plus yards, you tend to have a... What the problem was I was having an issue with the timing because once I got the 40 plus yards, I was kind of like stuck on that timing, and it was harder to get the timing down for the yardage that I actually needed to progress the story.
Because I think you have to do it like that short little span that Owl puts up his wings. There you go.
Yep, 20 yards is all you need. Hey,
But
we
hey,
found his
that's the
tail!
Sora totally didn't do anything there.
Yeah, you're no help, Owl. Shut up.
Yeah, he really isn't. At least we got a new level of time. We've now got Stop has been upgraded to Stopra.
Yeah.
And the last one we won't, the last level of Stop we won't get until we defeat the boss that actually revolves around the spell Stop.
Yeah, ironically. And it's like, so now that I Stopaga, I have nothing to use it against.
Yeah.
But, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
You don't remember that boss's name?
No, I remember that boss's name. I'm not gonna say it for spoiler reasons.
Ah, okay.
Spoiled a few things, but yeah, if you, because to get the first stop, you have to defeat Monstro, right?
I think so.
You have to do what now?
You have to not defeat Monstro.
Clear Monstro.
Complete Monstro's face.
Well, you have to
His entire body, I guess. But you have to complete the world.
No, the one boss that revolves around Stopka Stopra is
No. I know what you're talking about there. I'm saying to get the first level of Stop.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I misunderstood your question. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Or who or what. Or when and where. Not sure why, but we'll go with it. But to get Stop, you have to complete Monstro, yes?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
because you get a level from them.
Yeah. Now, can you get the first Stop from completing this minigame then? Or wait,
Completing
If
the
you-
last one?
the last
Yes.
minigame, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if
Because Monstro isn't actually required.
yeah. So I wasn't sure how they would play that out if...
Yeah, it's impossible to miss any spell.
Okay. Well, you can go through the entire game without Stop.
Yes, but you
You
could
can-
always go back. It's not something
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah, I'm
you
sorry.
only have one
Yeah,
chance.
it's not. I should
Yeah.
say it's not impossible to get to a point where you cannot get it.
Right. Okay.
You can optionally skip getting it if you want to, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't. But
there's never a
you can
point.
always access.
Yeah, there's never a point where you're not able to.
Okay. But
And here comes the actual mini game of this area.
I feel like this was the least painful minigame out of this
Really?
game, out of Kingdom Hearts 1.
I don't know. This was kind of annoying. Simply because you have to judge your timing, judge when you're supposed to jump up and hit the nut.
But it didn't require
And you can't
to move as much as the other games.
Though I did get it on the second try.
Yeah.
And now there's the last part of doing this of this area is to gather up all the treasure chests and all the rare nuts and hand those over to Al.
That's another thing that Jiminy's Journal won't tell you. How many nuts there are, and he ends up giving you a prize for each nut you gather.
Yep.
Yeah.
And some decent ones at that.
These are better than some of the treasure chests you get in the main quest, which I don't know if that's saying something, but I think it's saying something. And it's a pain in the butt to get in this hole for some reason.
Yes, it is.
Not just for you, I've had the same trouble too, and it's like, okay, they obviously didn't, and then I guess they didn't fix it in the remakes. Yay.
No,
One of
it's
those low priority things.
yeah. Yeah, Shield 2 gummy though.
Yeah. Which is like, but,
Yeah, but if you're going for 100%, you may as well pick it up.
Yeah. And we get the first rare nut.
Yes, we do. We get it right here. And unfortunately, you can only hold one at a time.
Yeah, I didn't remember that. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, you can only hold one at a time, which is dumb. You should just be able to pick them all up and hand them all off all at the same time. It'd be so much easier.
I mean, it's not an inventory item, so that might be part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it never shows up in your inventory?
Nope.
So
It's
even
the
when you
weirdest
have
thing.
one, when you have one you're holding, it doesn't show up there, huh? That might explain it then.
Yeah, it's a kind of a status thing, I guess, or that's how they programmed it. It's either have a nut or don't have a nut.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 and 0s. It's binary.
Okay. I'm kind of curious though. If you were to get a nut and leave and come back,
I think
within
I think it would still remember that it would have it flagged as have not.
Probably.
Seems
I'm
like it
curious
would
if
make
the game
sense.
would glitch that way or not. You might be able to do it though.
Seems like it would make sense that the game would remember that flag and keep it flagged until you hand over the nut in
But if you turned off the game though.
Well, it's flagged in your save file.
That's true.
Because hopefully you would not turn off the game before saving your progress.
Right. Well, even if you turned off the game before saving your progress, the nut would reappear.
Yes, but you'd
So-
also have lost all your progress.
Yeah, depending on where you saved last. So always save, children. You think you could be cool by going through the entire game and not saving? No. Power goes out. It happens. Your cat accidentally presses the power button. It happens. Your system decides to do something. Even if saving... If you're thinking you're being brave by not saving, yes, you're being rather gutsy, but you're also being rather stupid. Please save.
Yes, always save your progress.
People are not thinking, wow, he's cool by not saving. No, they're thinking, wow, he's stupid by not saving. So yes, saving is important.
Now, where's that last nut?
Sora's having all sorts of problems here. He can't get in the hole. He can't find his nuts. What are we gonna do with him?
Indeed.
Well, you better find it soon, or he's gonna go nuts. Nah. Sorry, not sorry. Hello,
Oh,
sorry.
there it is.
Ah, yes, the last one, hanging on that low-hanging branch.
Uh-huh. Did you get the one on the teeter-totter?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, I don't think there was one on the...
There's one on the branch above the teeter-totter.
Okay.
And that is officially everything we could get. That's pretty much everything we can get from here in the, this little area of the 100-acre wood.
Yeah.
I believe. I may be,
Might miss...
Am I missing something? Apparently I think I am. Nope, I've got everything, so let's head out to the next area.
Return to the map. Myth roll.
Another important synthesis item.
Ah, Pooh's Muddy Path.
Yes, finally we have the minigame that requires you to lock onto Pooh and keep him following you. Well, I say that, but it's actually only for the last friend that you actually need Pooh.
And this time, it counts.
This time, it's personal.
Bum, bum, bum.
Pooh is kind of an idiot. I know this really goes without saying, but Pooh's an idiot.
Yeah, Sora's takes notice of it. You know, it's really sad when Sora's calling you an idiot.
Yeah, that's not something you should be proud of.
Now the high score that you need to complete on here for this one is to gather all of Pooh's friends together in that one bush area where you found Eeyore in less than 5 minutes.
And let's kill the miner. Kank, we've got some bad news. I hit him with your Keyblade and he kind of split in half. But hey, I completed the minigame.
Already completed it. That's all that matters.
All that matters. What? What is he doing?
Dang it, Rabbit.
Rabbit, stop screwing everything up.
Oh well, something got interesting. Yeah. Rabbit's supposed to be the responsible one. Come on.
You would think that, but what are you gonna do? Alright, next compatriot to gather up is Tigger. Well, that's 4. If you include Eeyore, who was already there. Got 2 more. First one is Owl, and the last one is Piglet. Owl is also very easy to get.
See ya.
You'll want to take care of that before you head over this log, because that way you have that prepared for when you have to bring Pooh over that log.
To go get Piglet, because he just won't come out of the little tree.
He will not.
Face.
Now let's lead Pooh to Piglet. Now that we've got everyone else.
This seems like a good strategy for keeping track of your friends. Just stick them in a bush.
Yeah. I would do that if I could. Just stay there. It makes it easy to keep track of you.
I'll be back later, maybe.
Maybe. Don't know yet.
That's right. I'm just trying to gather all of you. There's one more. There's one more. Dan, you were Chain. You were gone for like 7 hours. Yeah, it didn't work out. Oh, is it too late to hang out? Well, darn. Well, I guess we'll try again tomorrow.
Maybe.
Alright, now that Pooh's through the log, now we can take him up up here using the same method we got him up the first floor. Using the mystical butterflies.
It makes sense. And now he has a butterfly mustache.
It is a Disney game, so, magic and wishes and all that.
Now, Pooh will get Piglet to crawl out so that we can talk to him on the lowest floor and complete this minigame.
Why didn't he just come out of the tree?
Doesn't trust Sora as much as he trusts Pooh, and that kind of annoyed me.
Good job, Pooh. You had one job.
There we go. We've completed the minigame and gotten the score we needed.
Yay, we win at Friend Bush.
So basically, the only one I would need to redo at this point is the Tigger minigame, and we'd get cheer. But for completing this minigame, we got the experience rank, which boosts the experience we gain, and also boosts our stats a little bit.
I didn't know what to do when I was all alone.
Oh, Piglet, you're kind of.
Because who doesn't need a little stat boost to help you against,
You weren't lonely at all?
The forces of darkness.
Are you kidding? I'm a Tigger. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm
And
the only one.
The forces of Poofaroth.
Poofaroth, yes. Dark side Pooh.
Sink, sink, sink.
Hey, Pooh. What are you thinking about now?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking about what to think about.
Well, I'm off.
Sora, where are you going?
Well, we've completed 100 Acre Wood.
I'm gonna go
Finally.
look for my friends.
That's yet another world blocked and ready to go.
Still not as bad. Still not as bad as Atlantica.
No, not quite at all.
I
Not as
hope you
painful.
find your friends.
That's kind of sad, really.
Mm-hmm. But for those that are new to the franchise, first of all, why are you watching this? Secondly, we're talking about Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2, not Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. I just got finished doing Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts 2 for my personal LP of Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's
Be here.
that's a world, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's definitely a world. That's there,
That is a world that exists.
unfortunately.
Ooh, shiny.
And there's the meteor that turns Pooh into Poohroth.
Yay!
I completely forgot about that. Like right before that was gonna come down, when I played this with my friends, we were joking around about Poohroth, and they're like, "So how did Sephiroth become powerful?" And they're like, "Oh, a giant meteor came down and gave him the power or something." I don't remember how it was exactly. I've yet to play Final Fantasy VII, but they're like, "Oh, so a meteor just needs to come down," and then that came down, and we're all like, "There it is! That's the meteor!" It's hilarious. It's like perfect timing. Speaking of timing,
Yes, we're pretty much at the end of this episode here. We got about 30 seconds left to go. So I'll go ahead and close it out here. I just wanted to thank y'all for joining me today. And before we leave, we've got one more person to visit. the fairy godmother, because we actually do have a summon to resurrect.
Believe it is Bambi.
Yep.
I was right.
And because we've gotten all of them, we got the Lord Fortune, which is Donald's newest weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's all we've got for this week. Next week we will continue our journey, and I believe that takes us either to a new world or that takes us to the final portions of Olympus Coliseum. So we'll see you next week.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.